Cut you off and she was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you like, oh, like.
He was going at me. He was going at me.
So it would now be 4 days ago. We might even be on day 5. Floyd Mayweather is being held in Dubai.
I got about 100 cars. But right now, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari.
Mayweather's flair for extravagance isn't just limited to personal luxuries. His arrival in Mexico aboard a tank speaks volumes. It's not just showmanship. It highlights a deeper obsession with attention and a compulsive need to flaunt wealth, no matter the cost.
Like, how did he give you his first piece?
He gave me a Rolex. I think a Rolex plane. I didn't even know what Rolex was. He bought me a damn Cuban. That probably was like $100 grand.
Right.
He bought me a lot. He bought me a car. He got me in the house. He did a lot. He did a lot before I even was signed.
In the digital era, Mayweather turns his purchases into public performances. From luxury watches to exotic cars, he constantly showcases his buys online, seeking applause and admiration. It's less about enjoying the items and more about proving his worth through possessions, revealing insecurity masked as materialism. The relationship between Mayweather and Davis has been rocky. Davis has accused Mayweather of being manipulative and controlling, especially with how he's portrayed publicly. Lavish gifts from Mayweather, rather than being acts of generosity, seem like tools for control, highlighting a toxic bond rooted in ego and dominance over financial sense.
Boom. The money man is back up here in New York City with the one and only Jordan. Denny, tell people what you showed me here.
See what's going on. We got the Eye of the Tiger factory and a full pave bracelet.
Can you tell people about this, please?
We got the white tag with it too.
That's an extra 20,000 from what he told me.
Yes, sir.
Money man, y'all know the rest. Benny, talk to him.
You know what's going on. Big money out here. Big factory out here. And we got more shit on the way. Stay tuned. Let's go.
Rumors of financial trouble have followed Mayweather, with Davis claiming he was once detained in Dubai over unpaid jewelry debts. If true, this suggests a troubling disconnect between the wealth Mayweather flaunts and his actual financial standing.
Cut you off and she was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you like, oh, like.
He was going at me. He was going at me, and
Yeah.
I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29. You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of it.
Deal. He don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing.
That's exclusive. That's exclusive. You get Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Further accusations point to a pattern. Mayweather allegedly has a history of not paying for luxury goods in Dubai, damaging relationships with vendors. This reckless financial behavior, living on credit and delay, could spiral into serious trouble regardless of past riches.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather supposedly is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. Tank went on his IG story to say this.
Yo, them people, man, you buy that money. I'm gonna lie right now. Only old people inside the arena.
Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Mayweather's insecurities also surface in his treatment of rising stars like Davis. By publicly saying Davis will never be a pay-per-view star, Mayweather appears to undermine his protégé's success, possibly out of fear of being outshined.
Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to 10k. Well, for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said, ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can. It's a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, it's possible for him to go live. He will be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. Whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai, or do you think this is just Tank Davis staring at some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, a like, favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to 10k. Peace out.
Davis has called out Mayweather's unwillingness to let any fighter surpass him. This ego-driven mindset not only stunts others' growth but exposes deep-seated insecurity. No amount of money can cover that kind of fragility, and over time, it leads to isolation and damage to both personal and professional legacies.
Yeah, I had a tremendous career. We got young fighters that's on the rise under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
So is Gervonta Davis that guy?
I truly believe at this particular time, he's one of the guys that can go out there and become a pay-per-view star. I think to become a superstar in this era is a lot easier than the road I had to take over 20 years ago.
You have the hard road.
Yes.
The social media now.
Yes.
People have to your videos and what you're doing. You can promote yourself how you want now.
Yes. So, you know, in today's time, you have celebrities and stars that I may never even heard of, but they're rich off of social media. So times have changed, and you have to be able to change with the time.
Mayweather's fight with Conor McGregor was marketed as a $100 million payday, but reports suggest those numbers were greatly exaggerated. Such inflated claims raise doubts about his self-proclaimed billionaire status, showing a desperate attempt to preserve an image of unmatched success, even if it means bending the truth.
He didn't know how good I was and how I would have like handled the situation, so he just threw me out there. He was hurt. He was hurt. I mean, not even hurt. He was just bad. First of all, Floyd don't never want to see no one like a fighter do better than them. How the fuck would you say Terrence Crawford should fight? It's gonna be there. That don't make no fucking sense. You don't never want to see nobody be better than him. I'm telling you. You don't never.
Is there like a
Last question,
is there like a love-hate like
yeah, I love the fighter. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if he was like chill, like he'll be the smoothest, but he's not. You know what I mean? He's a great fighter. And my bad.
Oh, you're good, man.
And cause I don't want to say like he's just a scumbag, but it's like he's a great fighter, and sometimes he can be good, but it's like it's always I'm this, I'm that. And it just I don't know.
Deeper investigations show that many of Mayweather's actual earnings fall short of his boasts. For example, making around $60 million from fights he claimed paid $350 million. This repeated exaggeration casts serious doubt on the authenticity of his wealth and suggests his clinging to a manufactured persona.
What's the biggest fight you've ever had? Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever. What did that gross? It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
Yeah. So that worked out okay.
It did.
Analysts like Shilsonen argue that Mayweather's string of exhibition fights isn't passion-driven, it's financial necessity. Having likely burned through much of his fortune, these bouts are now just a lifeline to support his extravagant lifestyle. This approach is unsustainable and reflects poor money management.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yeah.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
It's cool.
yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
You know, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Sonnen didn't hold back, stating that Mayweather's downfall wasn't from lack of earnings, but from spending like his wealth was endless. With exhibitions now his main income source, it's clear these aren't legacy fights, they're survival tactics. From championship belts to utility bills, it's a sobering shift for someone who once called himself money.
First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete over Christian Ronaldo.
You think it's both?
I know it is.
So if you had to guess,
No.
what do you think's the most Floyd?
I think that Floyd's easy. He's probably made about $60 million before in one night. But no, there's $100 million, $130 million. They just didn't have. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Do you think he blew through all of his money?
I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about $100 million. People think he made 130 in a night. I'm sharing with you he didn't. No boxer's ever made 130 million in one.
Mayweather's financial troubles go beyond overspending. He's been accused of scamming fans through failed promotions and no-show events. A viral TikTok expose laid bare how his brand is built more on hype than follow-through. From collecting cars he never drives to extravagant displays of wealth, his image seems more like a fantasy than reality.
No, Floyd's not going to do MMA, but he is going to box again. He's enjoying this attention. It's been very smart what he did. I think it surprised him. I think he was just going out to have a little bit of fun. I don't think he realized he could get 4 and 5 weeks of headlines out of this, but he does need to box again, for sure. I mean, I call it breaking news, but I will tell you unequivocally right now, Floyd Mayweather does and is planning to box one more time.
And the motivation behind getting into a ring again to box when he said he's retired, why do it?
Floyd's broke. You got to understand, the only thing more embellished than Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers is Floyd Mayweather's net worth, and he made a lot of money. But remember this, it does not matter what you made, it matters what you have. And he is a dum-dum.
So anyone, Floyd's made $1 billion. Floyd has gotten $300 million for Pacquiao, $300 million for McGregor. That might be true, but that money does not exist anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Mike Tyson, he did real well too with Vander Holyfield. Again, it's not what you made. And don't forget, boxing and MMA math, whatever that number is, you get 30% of. So 30% of $1 billion, he still did really well, but not when you're spending money like that. I mean, that's just the way it works. We've seen a progression of these guys, one after the next, that all end up the same way. And that's broke, and they're just not smart with their money. And, I mean, that's all it comes down to. I'm not even trying to bag on Floyd. Look, he's just not a very bright guy. He's surrounded with even less bright guys. This is the way it works. When you're a boxer and you go spend that kind of money, you ever buy things that cost money to own, you're going to be broke.
But all that excess screams something deeper: desperation. His video tours don't feel like proud flexes anymore, but desperate attempts to hold onto relevance. Most of the luxury items he flaunts go unused, existing only to impress, not to serve.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has been paid over $1 billion through his career. What are the craziest ways that he spent it? Let's start with the ice. Dude has almost everything diamond crusted. Plates and silverware to the case for his gold iPhone to his $18 million watch nicknamed the Billionaire. Moving on, apparently Mayweather also loves golf, or probably just golfing around courses. Dude owns a pair of Cadillac and Bentley golf carts, worth over $500,000 together. Then there's his barber, who makes house calls 3 to 4 times a week, each visit costing money a clean $1,000. And it gets even crazier. Apparently, Floyd never uses the same pair of boxers twice, and he'll leave all of his kicks at hotels he stays at as gifts to staff. But the scary thing, none of this comes close to the dude's gambling habit. Floyd reportedly dropped over $6 million on the Heat in Game 7 of the 2013 Finals. Thankfully, LeBron came through for him, and that's just the life, money life of Money Mayweather.
But it also screams desperation. His video tours feel less like flexes and more like cries for attention. And what's worse, he rarely even uses most of the stuff. It's there to impress, not to serve a purpose.
I love Snake. I don't know about nobody else, but Money Man, love it. Me, as you can see, I just have to go all the way up to the top. I gotta let people know he was man. Fuck. I ain't gonna be never fucking mom. Fuck you can't. You know how we do. Wait, one time only. What's the game? Jenga? Jenga? I'm not man. Let's go. Let's go. You know, the dangers of it, it don't look like what it's out. Right, yeah.
In a recent flex, Mayweather claimed to own over 100 luxury cars, from Ferraris to Rolls-Royces. But what's the point if they just sit there collecting dust? It's no longer about transportation, it's about validation. He's not convincing the world anymore. He's trying to convince himself. And the illusion is starting to crack.
We got options. I got about 1 million cars. But right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Porsche, the McLaren, the original McLaren. 50, red, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned for more.